I remember going to this lunch when I was graduating from university. It was kind of right at the end of the last semester. It was a beautiful sunny day and this sort of feeling of accomplishment in the air. And I don't know why I remember this particular event out of all the kind of fun events that happened around graduation. But I remember being at this lunch and having a discussion with one of the professors and being asked the question, so what's next for you, Jason? And I remember responding with, you know what, I think I'm going to write a book. That conversation has always sort of stuck with me, planted a seed in me. And, it was interesting. A couple of weeks ago, I had the opportunity to go and speak to a group of young men kind of about leadership. And one of the questions that they asked me was, they said, hey, Jason, for where you are in life, has life played out exactly the way that you had thought that it would? Coming from university to today or coming out of high school, these were kind of high school aged young men, has life played out the way that you thought it would? And I laughed out loud because I don't know about you, but I don't think anyone's life has played out exactly as they thought it would. I don't think anybody sitting over a 20-year time period of your life would look at it and go, yeah, that's exactly what I thought would happen. Life happens to all of us. Life, the ups and downs, the goods and the bads, and it's not always going to be able to be something that we can predict. We're going to have to walk through those pieces. And eventually we sort of wake up in this moment and we're looking at it and going, well, how did I get here? This isn't the road that I thought that I'd be on or the place that I thought that I would be in life. This isn't the impact that I thought that I would be having at this point in my life. And it's really been a big driver for me in sort of answering some of those questions of, why do some people seem to live a life that is on the track that they thought that it was and others don't? It's interesting as you look at life and I look at, all these amazing things that have happened over the last 20 years of my life. There's been these moments of perspective changes and wake-up calls and things that I've had to go through to learn and things that I've had to go through to, failures and wins and all of these things kind of compounding. And I've also had these moments of glimpses into God's call and vision for my life. I think that moment of, I'm going to write a book one day. I think that was sort of a glimpse into a picture of what God was sort of calling me towards. It's been interesting because the Sowing Principle it's not a quick fix. That's not its idea, but so much of today's marketing and materials is focused on instant gratification and a quick fix and 30 days to this and 25 days to that and you're going to be a millionaire overnight. And that's not what the Sowing Principle is. It's a long fix. It's a perspective shift to look at the way that moving towards God's call in your life, and God's call in your life is a long game. It's your life in His kingdom. So it's how can we move His kingdom forward and sow seeds into a harvest that we may not even see or realize in our lifetime. And so that I'm really excited to be able to sort of share that with you and give you that framework to be able to look at life, look at the blessings, and then identify all these seeds that we have and say, okay, so how can I sow those seeds? Where should I be sowing those seeds? And why am I going to continue to sow those seeds when it gets tough, when it gets challenging, when life happens? And that's kind of what the framework gives you, as a way to walk through those questions and answer those questions.